Hey, what's up? Hello guys, it's Sam. I know I haven't posted a video in like maybe 4 months because my last video, if you saw it, was an audition for La Banda season 2 pre-casting, which I actually got a call back for, which was a really cool experience and something I will never ever forget and be grateful for. This video is just like the whole, I'm giving you guys like behind the scenes kind of on how like the actual process of auditions go, and maybe giving you guys a couple of tips. So, and I really hope you guys find this video maybe helpful or useful. I left my house around 6:30 in the morning. I got to the place around 7. It wasn't that far, and they didn't start letting people in till 8. So once I got there, I waited in line for about 2 hours. At around 9, they finally let me in, and I waited again. I waited for about 4 hours until they finally called my name. When they called my name, I gave them all the papers that they needed, and they gave me a wristband, and they were like, okay, now go with this person, she's gonna take you to your audition. And I was like, okay. So I followed her, and we entered the audition room. So the whole audition room was actually a really big space, and they divide the space into different small rooms just by putting a curtain. So you can't see the other person, but you can hear them. I went inside my little room, and they asked me a couple of questions, like why would I want to be part of this show, and what's something that you don't have, that you have that others don't. And so I answered those questions, and they were like, okay, now whenever you're ready. And I sang Someone Like You by Adele, and then they were like, okay, thanks, now follow her. This is the part where I honestly thought I was done with, I was over, because where you enter, a lot of people were exiting, and those people who were exiting were people who I thought were good, because while I was waiting, I can like hear people auditioning and like singing, and I honestly thought they were good, but they had taken me a different route. So I was so confused and honestly thought I was so over with. And then she finally took us to a room, and in that room was when I kind of realized that I was one step closer, because there was a whole bunch of like people from TV shows and like just interviewers in that room. So after I entered that room, I waited about 10 minutes, then they called my name, they gave me a badge, and then I gave them more papers that they had given me to fill out, and they were like, okay, now just wait. I'm waiting there for about 3 hours. They take your pictures, and then you meet like the main people from like the Banda or the TV show, whatever, and then they do interviews and you watch everyone. Time kind of went by fast because we had a lot, like they had a lot of like small groups singing, and like I would join in, and like it was pretty cool. So it went by fast, and then around, like I said, after about 3 hours, they finally called my name along with 4 other people, and they take you to another room. I went to this other room, and I finally waited. During that time, I actually made a friend who is really cool. I still talk to him now. He's actually really talented. His name is Eddy. I'll put his link down below. You guys should follow him, maybe listen to him, give him a like. I was talking to him like almost the entire time until a guy finally came in who works like along with like the TV show. He was telling us how the whole process was going to go if we were to make it. So after about an hour and a half, they finally called my name. My friend had already left. He had auditioned before me. I waited for about 5 minutes. The lady came. One of the staff members came up to me. She was like, look, I'm going to be completely honest. Be yourself out there. Smile. Don't let the nerves take over. They're like, you made it this far. It's a good thing. Like, a lot of people didn't make it, and by a lot I mean a lot. And I took that in mind, because there was about, I'm gonna be honest, like about 1,000 people who auditioned, and only 100 or less made it to where I made it. So then, like after they ask you the questions, they have this camera, they point it at you, and they say, okay, say your name and your age to the camera. And you know, I looked at the camera, I said my name and age, and they were like, okay, now forget about the camera. And that honestly wasn't a problem for me, because this is something I love to do. So I sang the whole part. I sang the first verse and the chorus of Someone Like You, and I only sang the chorus for this Spanish song. And they're like, okay, now what else do you do besides sing? And I was like, dance. And I was gonna say, oh, I also write my own music and I play guitar. But as soon as I said dance, she literally like cut me off, and she was like, okay, dance. As started dancing to like the way I would usually dance, like if I'm alone or whatever. They were like, okay. And then she was like, okay, thank you. And I was like, yeah, no problem. And then I was gonna tell her like, oh, what I was gonna say before, but as soon as I stopped, she was like, okay, you did really good, but we can't give you an answer because it's not fair. We still have to look through all the auditions. It'll take us at least 3 to 4 weeks. If not, you won't know till May. She was just like, but otherwise than that, thank you for coming. It was a pleasure to have you here. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And that was it. So now I'm honestly just waiting for a call. Honestly, it is kind of nerve-wracking because you don't know if you made it or not. I'm just hoping for the best and I'm praying, and you know, I'll keep you guys updated. Overall, this experience was something that I'll never forget. Like I said in the beginning, it's something that I looked forward to and something I will always, you know, look back at, and it was just a cool and fun experience. I made a really cool friend. One, whenever you're auditioning for anything, definitely have patience because there will be a lot of waiting. Went from 7, I didn't leave till 4. That, second of all, have confidence. Don't be too cocky though. Just make sure you have the right amount of confidence. When you're auditioning, if it's something you love to do, then own it, show it to them, show her that this is something you want to do for the rest of your life because that's what they're looking for. Third of all, have fun and be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not because that'll definitely show like what kind of person you are. Give it your all and have fun overall. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like, a thumbs up, a share, whatever you want. All my social medias will be down in the link bar below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll stay tuned with you guys about this whole audition and what my results are. So, bye guys!